Here we are.
We are back again.
Another installment of the Sonic Boys podcast, episode 3. I'm here with
2 a.m.
2 a.m. and I am chosen. And today, folks, I think we'll be diving into the origins of how we met.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the origins of the Sonic
Absolutely.
Boys podcast and the Sonic Boys name, and things of that nature. So,
start it off? Or?
yeah, without further ado, I think I'll start it off with, which we're going to get into as well. This is what I'm about to mention. College. SUNY Cortland. Now,
Crazy.
did you go to SUNY Cortland?
I've been to SUNY Cortland. I visited one of my boys' brother up there once. Crazy, crazy school. Crazy fun memories.
See, the reason why I even just brought that up is because I know you didn't go to SUNY Cortland.
No.
I know you may have visited, but you didn't go to SUNY Cortland.
Definitely visited. I visited
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
more schools, but I've never been
Yeah.
to. I didn't even go. I went to Nassau, so
Yeah, I
can't
actually
speak
went.
for others.
I went to SUNY Cortland, and that is the reason, I brought it up because we met through a mutual friend from SUNY Cortland. Shout out to Blix Mob.
Blix Mob.
Go check him out. Blix in the mix.
Blix
Mob. Yeah. Shout out to Blix. He's got to make more merch because a lot of people have been asking me about his merchandise, and he's got some fire merch.
Yeah.
Case in point, the beanie.
Yep, the beanie. I have a
Half the
hat
shirts.
and a shirt from him. So,
Yeah.
and I usually rock the hat like all the time. So
Yeah, so when did we first met at a listening
it was a listening party.
party.
Yes, it was Blix's listening party, the tape
Yeah.
that you produced.
It was an
Yeah.
album that
Yeah.
I had produced called Mind Trippin'. Yeah, I did all the beats on it. It was like 5 or 6 tracks. I think it might still be on Apple Music if you look it up.
Fired.
Mind
tape.
Trippin'. Yeah, this is like 2-3 years ago now. It's kind of going back a little bit. It was like a rap hip hop tape that my boy Blix, he finessed it. And we did a listening party for everybody in that area to come through and check it out. There was a lot of people there.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
surprised.
And it's pretty crazy too because I had heard about you before that because when I met Blix, me and Blix, we wrote a demo. I think it was called Head Slap.
Okay.
It's an EDM record. It's a future bass record. It never saw the light of day, but it's somewhere on my computer. I mean, I'd love to like throw it up maybe on SoundCloud or something as like a free download or something. But
Damn.
yeah, you heard that record.
The Head Slap?
Yeah, the Head Slap one. That shit was dope.
What did it go like? I don't even remember, honestly.
Oh man, it was almost like an anthem type of record, but I had sent that to Blix before it had any vocals on it, and Blix sent it back, and he fucking destroyed it, and that was really the beginning of me and his friendship because I had met him through my boy Tyler, and he was like, "Yo, my cousin Joe." His best friend raps. He's like, and I know you're always like looking for artists to work with and stuff. So he introduced me to him that way, and then I sent him the record. He sent it back, and then me and Blix actually didn't link up for like months before that. So the first time me and him linked up was we were out in Mastic by where he lives, and we were shooting like promo because we were getting ready to put the record out, and obviously we never put it out, but. Yeah, no, we were shooting promo, and then he was like, "Yo, I have a new tape coming out. You should meet my boy Telly." And I was like, "Word." I was like, "Where does he live?" And he told me where you lived and shit. And then we met. We ended up meeting at that mixtape release party.
Yeah, I was going by a name. I was going by Telly at the time. For those who know, I was going by Telly. It was my alter ego. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Like we met at this listening party. Like I said, I produced like all the tracks on it at the time. And there was a lot of people that had like a big turnout. I was kind of like shocked to see how many people like he knew.
There
and
was
just
like
came
at
out.
least a close to maybe 30 people there.
Yeah, like it was.
Yeah,
people
and then
popped
we
out.
ended up shooting that video there too.
It was
which
lit.
Was dope.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was lit.
That shit was lit.
Like everybody was vibing.
Everybody ended up going out like after that to.
They did?
Well, I think me and Frank and Jose ended up going out.
Damn, I should have went out.
Yeah, we went to because the bars are right around the block where we went in Hot Jog, so we ended up going around there, but that was pretty lit.
Yeah, shout out Li.
I couldn't get in anywhere because I was wearing Tim's, but
They really didn't let you in.
they didn't let me in.
I think dress code
They
policy
didn't
is so
let me in.
stupid.
It's so
bro.
stupid, bro. It's the stupidest thing.
Like, oh, you.
It's
gotta
like
wear
they
this
think I'm gonna
shirt.
be like curb stopping people in there. Like, come
You
on,
think
bro.
everybody in the club, like when you walk in, is gonna just be like the record?
It's just gonna beat. Yeah. Like it's so stupid, bro.
Like people
so
don't give a fuck. It's whack. I agree. A dress code, we don't fuck with that. Wear whatever makes you feel comfortable. But yeah, so that was kind of the first time that we met I remember talking to a few of your boys, and we chopped it up. We talked about some music. You had played a record that was like EDM mixed with rap, and I remember saying, because it was like you played it out loud for everybody there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yo, I really like you did something different with that. Like this is like I haven't really heard something like this before. And I was like, good shit. And we talked a little bit, but we actually didn't, because I made some more music with Blix. Like I kept working with him, and I didn't.
And then Grams was involved with that.
Yeah, Grams kind of was. Shout out to Grams. Shout out Superior Studios.
Yeah,
amazing, a lot of memories there.
Producer.
Yeah, a lot of memories there. Shout out to him. And we actually didn't, like, you and I didn't really make any music or link up again until we saw each other on a separate occasion
at Amityville.
Yeah, with that
Amityville
other
Music
shit.
Hall. Yeah,
right?
when LQ and Blix were doing that show. Remember
Wasn't
that?
The
Amityville Music Hall.
where he did he had like another tape.
He had a tape and he was playing it.
He performed a few songs. I think I don't know if you saw me do it, but I got on stage, bro.
You did go on stage. Yeah, you did go on stage. I remember that. But that was the night me and Ali showed up. Remember me and Ali were there?
Ali, shout out Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got up on stage. I did my record with Blix that I had, and we played some other records that I had produced.
Yeah.
And I remember you and I had like a convo for like 10 minutes, like earlier in the night, because you were working that 9 to 5 at the time. We talked about that in the first episode.
Yeah.
That ungodly 9 to 5. It was really like 8 to 7.
Oh my God, horrible.
Damn.
Horrible times, bro.
It's crazy how things changed. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it is
you're
crazy,
in a certain
bro.
position.
And that was what, 3 years ago? It's got to be at least 3 years ago,
dude,
right?
And it's just the progression so far.
Yeah.
It's just incredible, bro. I applaud you. It's actually
I applaud
amazing.
you as well, bro. It's
just
just crazy to level up. You see the growth, the performance and everything. It's
levels.
pretty wild, bro. It's definitely wild.
And so that was how we had basically met. And then after that, like, long story short, we just linked up more and more, because I could tell he was serious about his craft, and I was obviously serious about mine. And then just over the years blossomed into a great friendship, a brotherhood, and we've made, if y'all heard some of the records that him and I have together, like, it would blow your mind. And I really don't mean to gas it up, but like, we got some stuff on the horizon and stuff in the vault that would blow your mind, man. And when it really hits the speakers
and it
in your home, you're gonna be like, damn.
Oh yeah. No, it's some Sonic type shit. It's crazy.
Sonic Boys, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the craziest thing that came out of all of that was you had never really done EDM before that. Like, you hadn't really dove into it. I mean, you were really just sticking with, like, rap and trap shit, and everything. Yeah. And when I had met Pip in, what was that? Oh man, now we're really talking back. I met Pip about 2 years ago. Yeah, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. It's crazy to think that's only been a year and a half.
I think it was 2 summers ago.
It was definitely 2 summers ago. Yeah, it wasn't the summer that passed. It was the summer before that. The summer that we went to LA. But
yeah, somebody's. All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, with
the Pip.
Yeah, so we met. Yeah, so we met Pip. I met Pip about 2 years ago. I met him from a mutual friend, and I had hit him up. We were talking, and then that was when you had sent me the piano chords for "Come Closer." Yo, this dude sent me the chords for "Come Closer," and I think we changed up the key a little bit, but
it got changed a lot. Changed a lot.
Yeah, but it started literally with an initial chord that he had sent me, a chord loop, and I was like, let me fuck with it. And I think I remember sending you back the idea. I had finished like that rough demo of it. Yeah, the skeleton I had sent back like that day. And I told him, I'm like, bro, we gotta finish this record. And that was before we even thought about getting Pip involved. That was like the beginning. We and you just wanted to write an EDM record.
Yeah.
We were just like, let's just try something.
Record or some shit.
Yeah. And we had ended up sending it over to Pip. Pip crushed it within like a day. He literally sent back like you remember that? Like, he sent back just a rough demo of it, and it was fucking incredible. So
damn.
That was really how Come Closer came together, and that was like the first time we had really like collaborated on like a legit track, and that was I mean, a lot of people know, if you've heard that record, you can stream it everywhere. But that record came out, still to this day is one of my favorite records that I've ever produced.
Great summertime feel good anthem.
Absolutely. I mean, we got another one like that in the works right now. We can't really talk about that one, but
too weak.
Yeah. I mean, it
definitely
this new one definitely puts you in a good mood. But,
definitely puts you in a good mood. Yeah, for sure.
So, but Yeah, that was kind of a turning point, I think, for me and you as producers and as friends too, because we really, all of us got collectively like closer as a group and whatnot.
That's a fact. The whole creative collective. I mean, shout out to Ali, shout out to Pip, shout out to you, shout out to
everyone.
Your parents for all the support
Putting
they
up
give
with
my
the
parents.
putting up with the loud music up here like constantly.
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
This room. I mean, one day maybe we'll do a vlog. We'll give a tour of the studio and the area and shit. This room has had so many memories in it, like so many.
Oh my god!
And I really feel like that's where the best music is made. Is like at home in a comfortable setting.
Bro, honestly, like me and Pip were saying that shit, bro. It's crazy. Like when we were in Miami last month, we were in the Hit Factory, which is
big studio.
Yeah, crazy studio,
legendary studio.
And if you look up like all the credentials in there, I mean, it is pretty wild. Like, I Feel Good. Yeah, it was recorded in the same room that we were in. So it's pretty fucking wild. But honestly, bro, there's something about making music in your natural element. Because I was making beats there. I'm not gonna lie. I was making beats. I was making ideas and demos and stuff. But there's nothing like making music in your own element.
Oh, forget about it.
It's different. It's a different kind of different, to be honest. And it's just, I don't know. For me, I like producing a record in this room. And I feel like when I get to that point where I can't anymore, where I'm, not that I'm constantly traveling, but, when I get my own place and when I get my own studio and stuff, it's going to be a hard, not that I'm not going to be able to make music there, but it's going to be hard to adapt to.
Yeah. But I think once you get into that, that space where you have your home studio, you have like a home base again, aside from this one.
Yeah.
Then the vibes will build and you'll build more memories there. It'll become like your home base, like I said. And it really is true, bro. Some of the best music that I've ever made, my favorite music was made when I was like literally sitting in my underwear. Like just at the keyboard by myself. I don't have to post it nowhere.
That's when best music is made.
Yeah. Like it's no pressure.
It's a fact.
Nobody's like interrupting me and I don't have to fucking conform to any commercial standard. Like there's just nothing that's holding me back with my creativity. That's when the best music I feel like is made. And when you're around really good people, like good energy, talented people. That's a big part of it too.
That's a fact too.
And it reflects in the music because the one that we got, like, we have a bunch, but like the one that we got that we made maybe 2-3 weeks ago or last month or something.
Yeah.
That one is just such a feel good bop. And I knew it as soon as we made it that day. I was like, this one is going big. And I still believe that.
Yeah. This one has the opportunity to be global, to be honest. I mean, it has just that. It has that whole feel, that groove to it. It's just a really good. It's come closer times 10. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, it's great. It is a good record. I mean, we need to finish vocals on it. I would say it's 85% done. We just need to be able to get the vocals done, and then it should be off to mixing and mastering after that. But production wise, it's probably done. Yeah,
I would say
it's probably done. But that's going to be a real big record when that comes out. I mean, even if that ends up being a record that we put out with Pip, or just a record that gets fished around to a lot of other people.
I got no problem with that.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I think we should also segue into making sure that the camera is fucking on so we don't lose the motherfucking footage. Fucking sick of that shit happening.
Yeah, that shit was so annoying before.
Yeah, no, we got it though. We should segue into the name Sonic Boyz. I'm sure some people just think like, oh, it's sound and Sonic Boyz. Like, it's a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah.
And it has something to do with chicken sandwiches at maybe close to 1-2 o'clock in the morning.
Later than that, bro. I would say maybe 2:30ish.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know we ate them
it was definitely 2:30.
So we had went. I mean, this was after a full day, because I don't live out here. Yeah, I don't live out here. I drive like over an hour each time. At the end of the day of just cooking up, making music, just going hard, and chopping it up, manifesting, talking about all the things that we are trying to accomplish. We took a little ride.
Like a little 2-minute ride up the block.
Yeah, at 2 a.m. to get some Sonic sandwiches. We went to Sonic to did we get like milkshakes and shit? I don't know.
I don't know if we got milkshakes. We might have. I know that we got chicken sandwiches and like fries or whatever, but
yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got don't they come out on the rollerblades?
Yeah, but I don't think it's 2:30. But no, I think we just went through the drive-through, but No, the craziest part was coming back here at 2:30 in the morning, eating sandwiches and just talking about life, manifesting, your dreams and talking about how hard you can push this until you see a difference or you see a change, And that was a pretty wild night.
Yeah, we just like talked about a lot of shit, and back then, we always recalled, like, as time went on, we recalled that night like that was an important night because we talked about some real shit, and we talked about like the chair and the levee being broken at one point. Like, you put all this effort into something, you put all this time and energy, like eventually it has to hit for you. Like, if you're not really doing anything else but putting all your energy and attention into it, it's got to hit. It's like X said, it's like anything you want and speak into the universe, it'll happen. It just takes time,
Absolutely.
It's timing. And that's how I really feel. And I think one of the coolest things about this podcast in particular is, we're musicians, like, in the game. Mm-hmm. So, like, we're
not just doing podcasts, or we're active musicians.
Yeah,
we're always working on our craft.
Right. And we're giving you kind of like the inside of our minds and our creativity and kind of cataloging this process. So, like, us making these podcasts, you're going to see us in different settings, like different studios, different locations. Like, oh, shit, they're in Miami now. Oh, shit, they're in Hawaii. Oh, shit, they're in LA. Yep. Or they're in New York City. Like,
yeah, no, we're always moving. Like, this is never going to be, like you said, this is never going to be the permanent spot for these because we're always going to be places. And again, we're going to want to keep doing this every week because, like we were saying before, it is kind of like therapeutic to us. Right. It's we get to sit down and just discuss, maybe something not that happened maybe the past week, but, something that's been on our mind the past couple months they never really got to address, so. Right.
And I think it's just super dope, to just think about how far we've come. I mean, I know you've been making music longer than me. You've been making music for like what, 10?
Oh my God,
10 years.
I want to say, I started producing music when I was like 14.
Damn.
Yeah, I started making music. I started making like metal records. I was recording like guitar into my computer.
That's dope as
and
fuck.
then and then programming like legit drum kits.
That's sick.
From like Steven Slate's drum packs. Yeah, dude, it was dope. But it was so good for me because it taught me at an early age to record live instruments, which, today a lot of producers, they don't really go that route. So with me, I'm all about recording live instruments into my music.
Yeah.
And
I respect that.
Yeah, I had started producing at 14 and then I moved into playing bands. I was playing bands at like 16 years old, playing shows all around the city and stuff. And then I got to a point where I just like, I don't know, I guess, like we said in the first episode, you kind of mature as an artist and you really find things that you like and that you don't like. And still to this day, I love metal music. I will still listen to metal records.
I fuck with metal.
Left and right. Metal's dope, bro. And but like I used to listen to like the heaviest shit, like
the hard
screamo shit. Yeah, bro.
Not just like surface level rock.
That shit is still dope, bro. It's still dope to me, and that shit takes a certain type of mind to make too, because it's a lot of people just think it's screaming and this and that, but it's really not. It's far deeper than that.
They got melodies, they got good rhythms.
Absolutely,
there's a lot of shit going on.
Absolutely, yeah. And I stopped producing. I stopped producing for a while when I was in bands, and then I stopped being in a band when I went to Boyz. I went to Boyz to learn how to like engineer, and that was really the turning point for me because I actually had class with Ali in that class, which was sick. Me and Ali had been friends since 6th grade, so I've known Ali since oh my God,
long time.
What do you? How old are you in 6th grade?
6th grade, you're like, damn,
14, 13?
Nah, 6th grade, you're like
13, 12 maybe.
Yeah, actually, you might be 12 or 13.
Yeah, so I've known Ali probably since I was 12 or 13, which is fucking crazy. So about half my life already.
It's wild.
So
shout out
it
Ali.
is. Shout out literally Ali, the fucking homie. The homie. And then I saw Ali in the class and we walked into the class together and we were like, no fucking way you're here. And we were like, yeah, bro, this is crazy. So I started producing in Pro Tools and then I quickly started learning Logic, which I didn't end up liking. And then I found FL and that's been my
FL,
go-to.
Man, me too. I love FL. I don't think I could ever. I might fuck with Ableton at some point, but I don't think I could ever turn my back on Fruity Loops.
I can't.
I'm gonna get a tattoo, the FL like logo and shit soon, like that ass, because it changed my life.
Like a fucking face tat, like
like the those who
you
know,
get it like underneath the eye, like the little fruit.
Nah, I'd probably put it like as part of a sleeve or something, like with
a keyboard
why not?
Shit like why that, not? Bro. That's what I did with my fucking. I got music notes.
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
On my fucking
So it's life, bro.
It is.
And you for
it's
life,
dude.
I started making
Yeah, when
music.
did you start making music? Because you never really like told me about like the origins of it.
I remember being 19. I had always loved music, and who doesn't love music? But
Yeah.
I remember being 19 in college, and we're gonna get into SUNY Cortland in college and all those experiences and stuff. I remember being a sophomore in college. It was 2015. Drake, Future, Young Thug,
That was
Bryson
like the,
Tiller,
that was like the
Bieber,
prime
Travis
time for all
Scott.
that.
Like that was like the biggest things at the time. And you had I'm forgetting a lot of musicians and shit at the time, but those were like the main. Everybody in college knew who those people were. Bobby Shmurda, Hot Nigga was like the biggest shit. Everybody
Oh
was
my
blasting
God.
that shit
Bro,
around campus.
I used to drive through Nassau in my fucking Hyundai Genesis, blasting that shit, bro.
Yeah, it was live as fuck.
Blasting Hot Nigga.
Those are some of the best times of my life, bro. The vibes was
Yeah,
unbelievable. I don't think
absolutely.
anybody
That's
can
a fact.
deny like 2015 and especially summer 2016.
Bro, summer
best.
2016, bro, was life changing.
I can't even remember what I was doing, dude. Honestly, it was super lit though. Super lit.
Hofstra bars every night, lit.
Oh shit, yeah, that was probably live as fuck.
Fucking lit, bro.
So anyway, I was 19, like I said, 2015, and I remember watching it. I actually remember like watching an interview with Future, and he was like on the Breakfast Club, and he was like talking about how he got started with music and like what his motivations were. And I just had this thought in my mind, and I was like, what's the difference between Future and I? Like, obviously we live completely different lives, but here's a guy who came from the gutter, like some of the worst, it happens all the time, like comes from the gutter and makes it to a place in life that couldn't even be imagined. Now you could say luck, you could say, oh, he was afforded that life, or like he got in the right doors at the right time, and da-da-da. He had to put in hard work and sacrifice to get to that point, and there's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
You know what
Like, look, bro, luck happens when you've put the work in for luck to happen.
I mean? Right. I agree with that.
You don't just, and the way I look at it, right, is you don't just wake up one morning and be Post Malone or Drake if you've never done it prior to that.
No.
That doesn't happen. So I hate when people are like, he got lucky, or this person. The only reason why this person is in this situation is because they got lucky. There's no such thing as that.
No.
You put yourself in a position to get lucky. Remember that. Always remember that, because again, with us, bro, with the way that we've been able to accomplish certain things.
Yeah.
Bro, if we weren't doing what we were doing, we would not be able to accomplish those things, because we wouldn't have the skill set nor the knowledge to be put in those positions to get lucky.
That's a fact, bro. You make your own luck.
You do. You literally make your own luck.
Like, you make your own way.
Fact.
It's like you said, or kind of alluded to, like it's when all that preparation and hard work meets the opportunity, then it's luck. But that's what people see. They think it's luck.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in luck anymore. Like,
No.
I think it's all.
No, I don't
I don't believe in
luck.
coincidences. I think it's all part of a divine plan. But that's a whole nother conversation. So yeah, rewind. Basically, it was 2015, and I was like, man, I could do this shit. Like, I love these beats. Like, we're going crazy to them in the club, and all my friends, we listening to this shit. I was like, let me try this out. And like, I remember downloading the demo version of Fruity Loops. I made the most basic beat for my first beat ever. It was literally like a freestyle beat. It was like boom, clap, 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 boom. It was so basic.
808 and clap.
Yeah, it was literally an 808 and like a clap.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, I made this. Like, and I was like,
bro, you feel like Metro Boomin.
yeah, I
You
was
make that
literally,
first
I
beat,
thought
bro.
I
That's
was,
crazy.
bro, I thought I was Sunny Digital. It was like fucking crazy. So I fucking got my laptop. I showed my homie. His name is, shout out Chris Fantuzzo. I went into the other room, because he was my we had like a suite at the time. It was like 6 of us in this suite. It was pretty dope. And I showed him the beat. I put the headphones on him, and I was like, yo, listen, I just made this. And he was like, because people, what I want to mention too is like people who are not producers and don't have like an ear for that, they're just listening to the music. They're just they're not gonna be too critical. They're just trying to, like, if it vibes or like if it has a bounce.
Yeah.
And he was just
bro,
like,
I say that all the time.
yeah, he knew it was just like a basic ass beat, but it was grooving. You know what I'm saying? He's like, okay. He's like, okay, I see you. And his reaction, I was like, I could do this shit. Like, and so I fucking,
Bro, it just pushes you.
yeah, I had to go to biology class right after this. So I packed up my shit, I put it away, I closed it. Back then, like with the demo version of FL, you could save shit, but you can't open it back up.
No, you can't open it. But
So
it's still today.
Yeah,
they,
so
they
to
still
this
do
day,
that. They still do that today.
that's how it is. That's their little gambit. So I remember closing it up, whoop-de-whoop, like ran downstairs, and I remember walking to class, bro. And I was like, I'm gonna be a producer. Like I was like, I'm going to.
You
be
get
a
that
musician.
moment, bro, where you're like,
Bro,
I'm gonna get this.
I
I'm gonna get
walked.
this.
I was walking different. Like I swear to God, it was like I just knew.
I think I was walking,
and I'm still doing it. So it's proof that like I still love it and it's still a part of me. Like I'm not. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
I was walking to class, and I was like, this is what I'm finna do. And I was googling, and I was like damn near failing this biology class. And I'm like googling how to be a DJ, like how to be a producer, and I'm like trying to figure shit out. And then pretty much every day after that, like, you know, I was like coming back and fucking with it, and I kept going back to it. Some people would be going out and they'd be like, yo, you're not going out? And I'd be like, nah, like I'm gonna fuck with this.
Cook up.
Like,
stay in and cook
yeah,
up.
like they'd be kind of shocked that I'd be doing it. And sometimes they'd sit around and listen to me like do shit. It was a pretty dope time, honestly. Watching them, you know, they would used to watch me make beats a little bit. I'd play some shit for them. Shout out to all my college boys from back then. But yeah, that was kind of the origins of it. It was like 2015. I just knew that, you know, because I had wrestled pretty much most of my life, and I was a really good wrestler, and I still think I am to this day. But I was like nice back then, you know what I'm saying? Coming from high school, I had took third at the state, and then I went to college, started as a freshman, did that thing, but then I just quit after the freshman year because it was too fucking much.
Yeah.
Hold on, someone's calling you.
What? Please, hold on.
Yeah,
okay. Edit that out.
No, it's all good, bro. So yeah. Long story short, I was like, I'm gonna just, I don't want to wrestle no more. I had to like quit wrestling. It was just too much, too many workouts, too many practices, too much weight cut. It was just, I didn't enjoy it no more as much as I did back then in high school. So I kind of dubbed that shit after freshman year, and then I was hanging out trying to figure out what I was gonna do. The following year is when I found music. So it was like once I let go of one thing that I pretty much did my whole life,
another door opens.
Yeah.
No, that's a
like,
fact.
But that was the point where I was like, what does Chosen want to do? Like,
yeah.
What do I?
Yeah.
Really
What do you want to do? What makes you happy?
Yeah.
That's really all that counts. And like to go back to what you were saying with, you know, your boys asking you like, yo, you want to go out tonight? You want to do this? No, I want to stay inside. Bro, I had like, you could ask Frank, bro. I had a year straight. I don't remember which year it was, but there was like 1 year straight, bro, where I didn't go out at all.
No going out at all.
No. If I did go out, it would be for a half hour, an hour, and I'd want to go home because I'd be like, I have to get good at this because this is the only thing that I'm good at, so I have to get good at this.
Right.
And I worked every day, every hour that I could just to get even like decent at it because I was like, because that 10,000 hour rule is real, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is real. If you work at something for 10,000 hours, you are gonna get good at it. I don't care what anybody says.
Because that's like the 9 or 10 year mark. You know what I mean, right? I think if you were to equate it, like, it's usually around 9. I mean, it could be like 7 or 8, but I think it's like about 9 to 10 years is when that mastery, like, really, can be identified.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm no musical genius at all. And I can't read music. I'm not.
Me neither, bro. You know? I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, me neither.
But you can play the guitar like a motherfucker, and I can play the keys pretty well too.
That's a fact.
It's wild, bro.
No, it's true.
Don't ever just get discouraged because you didn't go to Berkeley or whatever the fuck. Just get on YouTube,
bro. Half the people that go to Berkeley don't move on to do like anything with music. It's like a study. It's like a study shown, bro. It's like a lot of people who are like very, very knowledgeable in music are like they don't pursue it as much as people that aren't as knowledgeable in it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
that's weird.
Eric
Andre was like a fucking. He went to Berkeley for like the cello, and bass and shit. Eric Andre, the comedian.
Oh really? I didn't even know that.
The show and shit.
I didn't even know that.
And he look what he went on to do. I'm sure he fucks with music here and there, but he's like, you know, he's just like a funny ass motherfucker. His show is crazy, man. That show, the Eric Andre show, is one of my favorite shows. It's just so buck wild. But it just goes to show, like, you know, he went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
For same school that Charlie Puth went to, and they went two completely different.
They went two completely different. Yep.
It's fucking nuts.
But that tends to happen, bro. That tends to happen a lot.
Why do you think that is, though?
I don't know. I guess, like you said, when one thing closed for you, something else opened. You know what I mean? So it's really not your calling, maybe. I mean, again, you can, because when I was younger, bro, I wanted to be a radio host, which again is kind of in the in the same genre, but after a while, I was like, I don't want to do that because I found real joy in making music. You know what I mean? And even as a performer wise, like, I know a lot of people who are DJs at first and then become producers. But for me, it was always the other way around. It was producing and then becoming a DJ. And to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of DJing. I'll DJ if I have to play a show or I'll do this or that. But producing is really where my heart lies. Like, it's just, that's when I don't even feel like I'm working when I'm producing records. Yeah. It's like, and when something's like that, that that's pretty much meant to be.
Yeah. when you find that thing that you just completely, you lose all sense of time, like when you're doing it. Like you don't care who's calling you, you don't care how hungry you are. You just you're in that mode of creating something or working on something, and you just don't. That's it. That's all that matters. That's your purpose. I feel like
That's a fact.
that's your fucking purpose, man, or it's part of your purpose. It's just amazing. But yeah, man, like that was the origins of where I got started with the music and everything, and that's amazing to hear your side of it. You've been doing it for a long time, and we're just gonna keep doing it. And I think it's just wild how we described how we met and everything, and going to those bars and going to those listening parties, and then pulling up here, and just over the years staying in touch and keep making music. And I think sometimes about my college education and how it wasn't worth a fuck to this day. And then pretty much wipe my ass with the degree. But at the same time, I wouldn't have met this kid, one of the most talented people I know, if I didn't go to school. So it's like, was it worth it or was it not? I mean, I think in the end it was worth it because I definitely learned a lot there. Pretty much everything I learned in college was outside of the classroom. It was just like, managing money a little bit of how I'm going to afford this, afford that, socializing, getting things done promptly, you know what I mean, like meeting deadlines and shit like that, and just kind of like
trying to figure out how to get in the guts,
trying to figure out how to get in the guts. That needs to be on a hoodie.
That's
but yeah, man, going back to college, like, because I had mentioned it before, like some of the best times of my life definitely were in college. And like I said, I wouldn't have met you, and I wouldn't have met this circle, this collective of creatives,
absolutely.
if I didn't go.
Absolutely.
And college, man, it's just so many wild ass memories. Anybody that's been to school, unless you just stayed in the library, and I applaud you if you stay. If I would have went back to college now, I would have spent way more time in the library.
Oh yeah,
like way more time reading and just like researching things. And oh my god, bro, I probably would have been like class president. Honestly, I know some people might clown me for that, but I really feel that way.
I mean, it's pretty wild because when I was in high school, I never read one fucking book for the day. But now, bro, all I do is read. Like in my spare time, like I love reading. I love sitting down and just reading a book. Because knowledge, bro, as you get older, knowledge is power.
Oh, knowledge
is power, bro. The more you can feed your brain with, the more healthier you're gonna be, and the more successful you're gonna be.
It's not cool It's not cool to be an idiot.
No, no, fuck no. Who wants to be an idiot? No way.
Yeah, no. But yeah, bro, talk about, because I could go in on my end, but I'm curious to hear you, like when you visited some colleges and stuff like that. Like, what was your top college that you went to that you had the most fun?
Oh my god,
where it was just buck wild.
Oh my god, bro. I mean, they're all fucking buck wild, but I would say because I used to be in and out of Oneonta a lot. I had a couple of good friends that went there.
Yeah, I think I've been there too.
Yeah, Oneonta. Jimmy T's is fucking lit,
Jimmy T's,
bro.
yeah.
Jimmy T's is crazy.
That shit was kind of crazy. What that was.
I'm trying to think of any like crazy stories. I've been to Cortland 2 times, once or twice. I don't really remember. I've been to Binghamton. Binghamton is fucking wild, bro.
They get wild
there. Yeah, Binghamton. I went there twice. I went there for something during, I think it was Halloween. No, what me and Frank had done, we had went down there. I think it was for Halloween. Yeah, we went down there Halloween weekend. We went down there Thursday night.
Okay.
Stayed there till Friday and then drove to Oneonta after. So we hit 2 colleges in a weekend. This was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Damn.
And that shit was lit, bro. I don't think I slept more than 3 hours that whole weekend.
Holy
to be
shit,
honest.
man.
Yeah, bro.
So
no.
what you guys do? You just woke up and started slamming shit?
I mean, when you're with Frank, bro, he just slams him down. And he forces you to slam him down.
Fucking
like,
Frank,
bro, we went out one time when we went to Oneonta. The last time, actually, I was at Oneonta. We had went to, because his ex-girlfriend was going there at the time. We were staying in her house, and we went out for SantaCon.
Okay.
And you know how everybody tells you not to drink the juice?
Never drank the jungle
I drank
juice.
the juice.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, everybody does it once in a while.
I had drank a little bit at this party. I had drank like, I don't know, me and Frank were hammering him down before we left the place. Before we left his ex-girlfriend's house at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember coming back to the house, and I don't know if it was something I had ate, because there used to be this little stand, and this guy used to sell gooches.
Gooches?
Gooch, bro. Gooch is fire.
Wait. What the fuck is it? Because gooch is like the taint.
A gooch is a hot dog. with like chili sauce.
Oh my
cheese.
God, a glizzy gooch.
Bro, fire. I'm telling you, fire.
Shit's
I mean,
fire?
fucking disgusting for you. Like, I would never eat that shit if
When
you
you're
forced
drunk,
it
though?
to me. Bro, when you're drunk, bro, you could fucking slam those things down,
It's
bro.
probably unbelievable.
Bro, unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
The gooch.
So,
Slamming gooches.
I don't know if it was maybe that what I ate there or if I had that or, bro, I don't know. But I came back to the house and I felt so bad because I had yacked all over the floor.
Oh my God.
I had
as soon as you got back,
Bro, as soon as I got back.
the gooch got the
And
best of
bro,
you.
dude, mind you, bro, it was like 8 degrees out. Fucking brick, bro.
Damn.
Brick, dude, so brick. But I think that was the only because I don't usually yak when I drink.
Yeah.
That was like the first time like I had ever, and I was like, fuck this. And we got right back up, went to the bar, and started drinking again.
Boot and rally.
That's it. You gotta get back up and just keep pushing. But yeah, no, dude, I've had some pretty fucking crazy memories. I had one time we went for Halloween. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't get the cops called on us for this, but if Chris Chiuzzi's watching this, shout out Chris Chiuzzi, but we had went up for Halloween and we were with a bunch of my other boys too, and right next door to Jimmy T's is this hotel. I think it was a hotel. I'm not too sure exactly what it was, but it was this like nice building.
Yeah.
And I know it has security guard in it.
Okay.
So we were all fucking hammered, and we all walk into this place because we all got to use the bathroom before we get into Jimmy T's because we weren't going to wait on the line for Jimmy T's and then use the bathroom. We had to fucking go. And again, bro, mind you, it's like this is like 15 degrees out. Like
New York is brutal.
Yeah, and especially with the farther up you
Fucking
go, bro,
brutal.
it's
Like
fucking
Buffalo,
cold,
especially.
dude.
Yeah, it's
too
fucked.
cold.
It's fucked.
So, we had ended up going into the hotel. Again, I don't really remember if it was a hotel or not. And we're walking in, and the security guard's looking at like 8 drunk motherfuckers, bro, just walking into a bathroom. So that motherfucker already knows. He's like, I'm either gonna get fired tonight or like something's going down. Something's going down. So we go in there, bro, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I was 21 at the time or 22 at the time. Maybe I might even be younger than that, honestly. But we go in there, and bro, dude, me and this kid Chris, bro, we were fucking screaming in the bathroom, bro. Dude, we picked up like trash cans and we were like,
so you guys trashed.
Bro, we were throwing it across the fucking bathroom, bro. Like scream, bro. I still remember it vividly. It's crazy.
Just like savages,
bro. Savages, bro. Savages, bro. Dude, we were going nuts, bro. We walk out, bro, like nothing happened, bro. And we look at the guy and we're like, yeah, have a good night, bro. The guy was like, dude, he was like, he had to have gotten up and went into the bathroom and checked, but bro, we fucking, dude,
damn,
destroyed the bathroom, bro. Fucking destroyed it.
When men get drunk sometimes, especially in adolescence and early or late teens, early 20s, sometimes things happen like that. I feel like,
oh my God, yeah.
Where it's just like when the alcohol mixes with the testosterone, you just go fucking crazy.
I mean, as you get older,
of course,
it
I'm saying
decreases, but yeah, back then,
back then you're just fucking, you don't give a shit about nothing.
Oh my, you don't care.
Yeah.
Yo, the bad part with that
crazy.
is you think you're invincible.
Yeah,
you think like nothing's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, I was
but
the same way. Same way.
You don't know that a cop could show up and you could literally get arrested for fucking
disorderly
conduct, trespassing, or just some
vandalism,
stupid shit.
Some shit. Yeah.
Literally, no, some stupid shit.
That's crazy as fuck. Damn.
Yeah.
So that was at which?
That was at Oneonta. That was the
for your ass.
Yeah, that was the second to last time that I went there. I'll never go back ever.
No,
because no. You know what I mean? I just can't.
We've talked about that before. Like
yeah.
Going back to colleges
now.
No.
For that's us, off. That chapter of my life is closed.
College for me ended almost 4 years ago now, and it's just like maybe like the first year or two out of college I would have maybe tried, but by the time I was done with college I didn't even want to go back. I was like so sick of everything.
Yeah. And especially like someone like you who's been to college before, you're probably like through with it. You're like, yo, fuck this shit. Like I'm done. You know?
Yeah, it was just at a certain point you kind of gotta let it go. You know, you gotta just let bygones be bygones and accept that phase of your life. I still have the memories.
Has moved on.
Sometimes it makes me sad because I'm like, I'll never be as close to those people as I was back then. I'll never live that moment again. I'll never laugh as hard as I did with that kid.
I know,
like,
bro.
On that roof, like at a day drink or some shit. Like those moments are gone forever. And the only memories I have are like when I listen to music and it reminds me of that time, or I just reminisce and I'm like, fuck, man.
It's so crazy how a record like that you used to like pregame with before you went out. Yeah. Can bring back like all those fucking memories.
We were listening to
Years and Years.
Oh, Desire.
Desire.
By Years and Years. I used to be in the middle of this bar. Shout out to Stone Lounge in upstate Cortland, like they used to let everybody in, bro. Like they were like an underage bar, and
Bro, every bar in a college lets everyone in. Let's be honest. Come on, bro. They need the money, bro.
But they do. But this is the thing, because Dark Horse, those who've been to Cortland know, Dark Horse is very strict.
Yeah,
like, if you have a Connecticut ID, you ain't getting in. You ain't getting in. That's like the top bar in Cortland.
Well, I think if you have a Connecticut ID anywhere, you ain't getting in. Everybody knows that shit is the go-to fake shit.
Yeah, no, it's
everybody.
Yeah.
So you clipped. You
kind of have to have like a Jersey or like a Pennsylvania. Or
yeah,
some shit.
You gotta have something more legit than a fucking Connecticut ID if you're trying to get into.
But
places
that song "Desire" by Years and Years really it reminds me so much of that time when I was in school drinking Bud Light Platinums, dancing in the middle of a fucking bar with just all kinds of people and like wearing button-down shirts and shit.
Planning
like I was in a
to get in
the
guts.
Yeah, just trying to get in the
guts.
I mean, shit was just amazing back then because you have no fucking responsibility, bro.
No,
you're literally
whatsoever.
You're not expected to really make anything of yourself until after the 4 years. Like college, now when I look at it, I'm like, it's a 4-year fucking party. Just enjoy it. Like I would say, if you're gonna go to college, don't go to school for some shit just because. Like go to school if you actually want to do something with your degree, like you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, like a specified reason. Don't just go to school because everybody else is going and because it's, oh, my parents want me to go. Like go for a reason, not just to fuck around. But
I got a question for you.
Different strokes, different folks.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You can't really ask me this because I didn't go away to school. How many shorties did you run down?
How many shorties did I run down in college?
In college. How many?
It's not as much as people might think, but it was quite a bit. And there was also some girls in between, like at certain house parties.
I mean, you definitely did damage.
Yeah, I was.
Right?
I probably, in total, all right, let me break it down year by year.
Like in total?
Freshman year was maybe like, three freshman year.
Yeah.
You know, I wrestled.
It just gradually increased.
Yeah, it started to increase. Yeah, a lot.
He's like, yeah, a lot.
So freshman year, I remember, like after wrestling season had ended, you know, that's when the rundown season kind of occurred.
The rundown season
Kind of started after wrestling season. Yeah. So like going into spring, it was just amazing, bro. Like freshman year, you're only 18, 19 years old.
Bro, it's so easy.
Yeah, and you're just like,
you just go out and
partying. We went to the Gorges one time, which is like cliff jumping up in Syracuse. And they actually had to close it off at some point because somebody died. Like,
of course,
from jumping. But yeah, when it was like a mini Coachella almost. It was like you go there and like everybody's like vibing from different, like a couple Cornell kids, Portland kids, like
that's dope.
Everybody's just vibing, drinking and shit. It felt like a 70s vibe or some shit. Like you're just out there in nature. I think I saw some motherfucker getting head like in the woods and shit. Dude, some dude was like 300 pounds, walked by us with completely butt naked, like a grown ass man. He must have been off acid or some shit. Dick out, ass out. He was just like, yeah, like he was just cracked out, bro. But yeah, like freshman year, I would say maybe like 3, and then sophomore year, it definitely went up like by a bit. It was like maybe 5, 6. I can't remember, bro, because this is like 2015, 2016. I can't really remember. And you're drinking a lot too, so I don't remember all of them.
Bro, and it's just. I feel like when a lot of people go to college, especially when you're first, like your first 2 years, bro, in college, everybody's looking to have sex, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking to have sex.
Everybody's just trying to fucking.
Yeah,
fuck,
everybody's trying to fuck.
It's crazy.
You're stressed out about homework. You're stressed out about assignments. You just want to go out and let that shit out.
Junior year, I think it was the most because that was my peak party days. And I remember I've pretty much worked out my whole life and shit because my dad put me on to exercise and sports when I was young. There was a phase in college that I went through where for 2 months straight, I didn't do anything. Like I didn't do no workouts. I was just like, I was living that party, popular kid, like going to this party, going to this formal, like that kind of lifestyle where it was lit, but it was taking a toll on my health, my mental health, my physical health. And it was just not good for me. I was smoking a lot of weed and I was definitely getting around and shit like that. I was probably, I don't even know the number, bro, but I was probably like, it was a 7 or 8, maybe 10 that year. I don't remember because it's just like, I don't know, it kind of bleeds together.
A lot, bro. Yeah, it's just...
So like I remember just doing all that shit, drinking, and it's just like I remember waking up on my floor some days after a full day drink, just like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah. And people show you videos of what you were doing, and it's like I don't remember that at all. And it's like, that's fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? And
it's fucking crazy, bro.
That was a phase. I think on a separate podcast, I might dive into that a little bit. But that year was when I had like a mental breakdown. Like I had to kind of come out of that and hit that low and realize like, this is not who I want to be anymore. I came out of that and then finished up my senior year, did my thing. just a wild experience overall. It taught me a lot about myself and about people, about life, about women, nature, like a lot of shit, honestly. So, but yeah, man. What was that? What was the question? You asked me how many I ran down on in college. Yeah. So when you went to school, was there like a particular school that you went to where you ran down on like 10 bitches at once or some shit?
Nah, not like 10 bitches, but you know.
When I'm calling you bitches because I don't know your name. Shout out Cat Williams.
When I went away though,
sounds like you're doing a bid.
It would only, I know, right? No, when I went away, it would only be for like 2 or 3 days. So it was like you had those 2 nights to go out,
testing
to see how it would be. I don't know. I mean, because I didn't go that much. Like I would go frequently. I would be like, once every 6 months, once every 7 months. So almost every time I would get laid.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of common for people who visit.
Yeah.
If like if you're somebody
but
like
I would say I'm from another college. like I mean, I'm not gonna go up there and say like, oh, I went to Nassau. I went to Nassau, and they'd be like, what the fuck is Nassau? I'd be like, I'm not gonna say that. So I'd be like, yeah, like I go to Buffalo
every time,
and then they'd
different.
be like, yeah, every time is different. Like where, like they'd at like Buffalo, Syracuse,
damn,
Cortland.
It doesn't matter. What are you studying? Well,
yeah,
to be a doctor.
We don't gotta worry about that. But it's just. He's like, I'm studying to be a doctor.
Kinesiology.
He's like, I'm studying to be a doctor.
Sports management. So many people did that major.
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. That was just like, I kind of felt weird. Not that I felt weird, but I kind of felt like, damn, like, I go to Nassau. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And again, the main reason why I really went was because Frank was dating this chick a couple years ago, and they ended up, breaking up, but he asked me one time, he's like, do you want to come up and visit? That wasn't the first time I went up. The first time I actually ever went up was my boy Brandon, and I went with my boy Eric to visit him, and that was a crazy first time experience because I almost got into a fight with a townie. Damn. I almost got into a fight with a dude there. And yeah, that was definitely a first time experience, but no, other than that, I mean, I've had nothing but good times going up there. But like I said, bro, R.I.P. That chapter of my life is done. Like I just never could go back up there.
We right. I agree with you, bro. Like, there's probably somebody watching this right now. You know who you are. That was talking about mentioning, or they were in the process of trying to coordinate something where we'd go to a sorority house.
Oh yeah.
Or come back up to Cortland. Or come back up to another school.
Oh man.
The details are a little fuzzy, and I think my brother, like I said, if you're watching this, I think it's a dub for that, because I think that part of our,
I think it's a dub.
I think that chapter of my life, I don't really want to open it up again.
For me, no, I don't want to open.
I don't want to open that book again, because I know that I'll wake up one morning while I'm there reliving some of my old thrills,
and you're gonna be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, this is not healthy.
No,
it should be.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you can't grow in places you've outgrown.
Yeah, there's a reason why you left.
Can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's a fact. There's literally a reason why you're gone.
Yeah, by the time I was done with college, I was done with it. I mean, I really, I'll speak about this on a separate occasion. But I had let's just say this. I had a psychedelic experience right before I graduated. And the vibe that I got towards the end of that was like, I wanted to just get the fuck out of there, and I was already at that point before that experience. And it just brought way more things to the surface.
Yeah, I mean,
way more clarity.
Going back for you would not be healthy for sure.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it would be mentally healthy.
There, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
you don't. Like you said too, it's always so cloudy up there. It's always so gloomy up there. It's just not a.
No, it's not fun. It's not like going to University of Miami. I'd be like, oh shit, maybe.
Oh my god, bro! University. I go tomorrow to University of Miami.
Yeah, like this school is not.
Yeah.
And if you go there, you go there. It's about what you make from
it
and the experience you have. But
that's a fact.
It's like you said, it's cloudy, it's dreary, it's cold as fuck, bro.
Yeah. It's
and
fucking
it's
brick.
Just like,
that was one of the reasons why I hated going up there, bro. It's just too fucking cold, bro.
All the
you gotta
time.
wear a jacket 24/7.
Yeah, pretty much all
24/7. You gotta wear a jacket.
And there's like, I think if you Google it, it's like Cortland, New York has the highest incest rate, like the highest incest population. Like, no joke, bro. And there was like, I remember walking to class sometimes and having cop cars whiz by the street and they're going to bust a meth lab. Like, where I went to school, bro, if you know, you know, you went to SUNY Cortland, that shit was like the trap. Like, it was not.
Oh, yeah.
It was not like super ghetto in the sense that there was violence all the time and like you had to watch over your shoulder all the time. But it was like, you knew that if you went outside of campus, anything could happen. Like, you don't know. One time a townie pulled a knife on me and my boys, and my boy was like, motherfucker, you pull that shit out again, we're gonna take it from you. And we're gonna, like, he said some wild shit and like just crazy shit outside a pizza shop downtown. Yeah. And there was shit fights wild, and shit in the middle of the street. Like, it was buck wild. Yeah. Anybody will tell you it's a crazy fucking town, especially with alcohol and young kids involved.
Bro, anything is crazy when
it's almost like
involved.
They want you to self-destruct, bro.
Yeah.
Like in these fucking colleges, in my opinion. But it's about what you make from it. You don't have to engage in none of that shit.
That's a fact.
It's up to you.
That's a fact.
But yeah, bro, hell of a time in college.
Mm-hmm.
But
even though I didn't go, hell of a time visiting.
Yeah, no, for sure,
Definitely
for sure.
Hell of a time visiting.
Yeah, because you actually visited quite a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, you know, me and Frank were always like, we could either go out around here or we could go upstate to colleges. And we were like, it's better to go up there. Yeah. At that time, when you're 22, 23, you want to, you know what I mean? Like, different you're vibe. Like, fuck yeah, it's lit. Let's go upstate. But
yeah, bro.
The drives are fucking brutal after a while. 4 or 5 hours just to go to a college is, and bro, you're coming, when you're driving back, you're fucking hammered out of your mind. You know what I mean? Damn. Like, you're hungover as shit, bro. Yeah. And it's like the last thing you want to do is drive 5 hours home.
That's the worst.
Fucking
I couldn't imagine
hungover,
the worst
bro.
thing.
Bad, bro. Bad.
Yeah, I can't. That's why I can't do it anymore. Bad. So R.I.P. to the college days. Much love.
Yeah, they taught you well.
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot, but I got better things on the horizon. You know, I'm focused on what's going on right now.
Leveling up, getting to the bag.
Yeah,
getting everything.
Yeah, like back then, it seems cool, and it's like the thing to do
because you don't care. Like you said, you don't care. Like you wake up and you do the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know, you're not trying to level up because you're already in a position where you just have to go to school and you just have to do this. Yeah. So the heat really isn't on. The pressure's not on you.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? So
no, it's really not. It's like a false. We talked about it in the past episode. Like it's like a false sense of reality. Like when the girls get DMs from hundreds of dudes and they think that's how life really is, which to an extent it is because guys do simp over girls and give them a lot of attention for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not real. It's like a playscape. You know what I mean? It's like an escape land where you just go and just drink and party and experiment, and as you should to an extent. But you just got to be careful, man, with what you do. You
got to do it in moderation, for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact. But with that being said, I think for this episode, maybe that'll wrap it up, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, we kind of said what we wanted to say, and we've been wanting to do a podcast just on this for a while. So
yeah.
I think we definitely hit all the topics.
Facts.
On that one.
Pretty much hit all the nails on the head with the college stories, and just, you know, if you want to go to college, go to college.
Yeah, we're not discouraging you from going to college, but you know, if you go to college, make sure it's something that you actually want to go for, because if not, you're just gonna waste your time partying.
Yeah.
Fucking people and you know.
Yeah. You're gonna fuck around up there and just come out with pretty much, you're gonna realize you got finessed. And that's kind of how I had felt when I got out of college. I was like, all these places are asking for
best way to put it.
5+ years experience. And bro, all I've done is just Adobe Premiere for like 6 months in the last semester of college.
It's
and
crazy.
Nobody really, I mean, maybe it's my fault for not taking more advantage of the time. And, you know, I was kind of a fuck up back then, I'll be honest. But, you know.
Yeah, but you needed that to learn. You needed that to put you in the position you're in today.
It's true, bro. Everything's for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, bro. That's what I believe in.
Yeah, brother. And with that being said,
Sonic Boyz
podcast.
Numero 3.
Numero 3.
Trace.
Signing out.
Peace out.